Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's well. I'm well. Everybody else seems to have this seasonal flu. I hope it all calms down and goes away. So, yeah, a lot of people ill with it at the moment in the UK. So, here's to yous. Anyway, as promised, I think I'm about 4 days behind. And I did say I was going to make the dark chocolate um, caramel cake decorated with walnuts. So here we'll go. We'll push on. It's quite a simple dish to do this one anyway. Okay, so what you need is you just need a half a pint of cold milk, 4 large eggs, salt. Don't forget the salt. A little bit of essence, vanilla essence, bit of baking powder, around about a teaspoonful, 175 grams of self-raising flour. Now I've already put the salt in there and the baking powder, so I don't forget, and 175 grams of caster sugar as well. Now I've already put the melted butter in. You say it's melted. I put it in the on defrost in the microwave, and it actually melted. But never mind. So I've put the butter in first, and we'll sieve the rest of the stuff in. Oh no, I'll put the eggs in. 4 eggs straight in with the butter, and we'll sieve everything else, I think. So we're just putting the flour in now. Again, like I said the other day, it is important that we do sift the flour, because last week I think I found a bit of a biscuit in. Oh, there's the salt. Just stick the salt in. Caster sugar. Again, just get rid of those lumps and stick that in. Wonderful. Now the cocoa powder, I've used 3 tablespoons full. Now, what I normally do, rather than put the cocoa powder in, I would have normally sifted it straight in. But if you just add a little bit of hot water to this and just make a chocolate paste, and then add it to the bowl, that'll be fine. It just binds everything together. I find a little bit of hot water. Just make it into a chocolate paste. I think I should have used a bigger bowl for this. But never mind, never mind, never mind. Yeah, it's been a busy week. I've had the kids most of the week, picking them up, taking them to school, picking them up from school. My family's not too well at the moment. So I wish them all the very best, and I hope they get well soon. And just add that chocolate mix into the bowl. There we go. And just add the milk to that as well. Cold milk, and we're going to give that a really good spin. I'm using a balloon whisk, you'll see, today, as opposed to the paddle. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put this on a medium, he says, if he plugs it in. You just need to do this for a couple of minutes, guys. It doesn't take long. There we go. That didn't take long, did it? So I guess you're just wanting it like silk, guys. Let me just show you there. You're just wanting it like a lovely silky chocolate. And that's basically it for the chocolate cake. What I've done is, you remember I said the other day, my cake tin, what I've done is I've just lined it with parchment paper, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to stick it down and on the sides. And then I've just powdered it with cocoa powder. That just stops it from sticking, basically. Now I've got the oven set at 175 for approximately 25 minutes. But don't open the oven door. Around about 20-25 minutes. Just have a look in. You might want to take it out and just put your hand on it to see if it's cooked. So if you get a cocktail stick, a wooden cocktail stick, and dip it in and take it out, and if there's nothing on, then you'll know it's cooked. Right, let's get this mix out. God, they weigh a bloody ton, these glass balls. They really do. And just mix that round, guys and girls. Waste not, want not. Sorry about the noise. Just slap it down to get the air out. And that's it, guys, ready to go into the oven. Like I say, 175 for around about 25 minutes. And we'll take that out and see what it's like. And then I'll take you over and we'll do the, what do you call it? The caramel, sugar caramel. Okay, guys, I'll be with you back with you in a sec. Right, guys, we're going to make the caramel now. What you want to do is 300 grams of caster sugar, and you want to put this on a medium heat and stay with this all the time, guys. So you want to try and keep the sugar in the middle, away from the side. But if it does crystallize on the side, a wee tip for you is to get some boiling water and a pastry brush and just brush around the pan, and that'll break it up. That'll stop it crystallizing around your pan. So we'll just keep stirring this. Like I say, it's only on a medium heat at the moment, and you're just trying to get it like a golden caramel color. Now you'll see I'm using a wok, and that's because I don't have any thick or any older pans, so I'm using the wok. But if you do have a thick pan, use a thick pan. Don't use a thin pan, because you're going to end up burning it and ruining it. So once this is getting to a caramel state, guys, I'll bring you back. All right, guys, that's caramelizing lovely there. You see? But don't take your eyes off this, because it's so easy to burn it. And one thing with caramelization is that if you burn it, you'll have to dump it and start again. It's as simple as that. And what we're going to put into this is we're going to put double cream in. I've already put the essence in. If you put a teaspoonful of essence in, that'll be fine. Let's just get this up to boiling point now. And like I say, you don't want to burn it, because if you burn it, then we're going to have to ditch it and start again, basically. So just get all that sugar melted down, caramelized. And one thing is, before you add your cream to the mix, make sure it's not ice cold, because you might get an overflow, and you don't want that, because trust me, when this stuff gets hot and gets on your skin, it can burn pretty bad and it can actually take your skin off. So be very, very, very careful, guys. And don't allow your children. I wouldn't have the boys making caramel or anything like that. Absolutely nothing. Keep them well away from the stove. And that's just about ready. And you'll notice we're trying to get 118 degrees, which is quite hot. I'm not put the probe in at the moment because I want to add the cream and the butter first, and then we'll get it up to a high cream. So there you'll see it, guys. It's not burnt. It's just like a golden color. So I've took that off the stove, and I'm going to add the cream to it now. And that's my cake just about ready. Let's just have a look at that. Might need another couple of minutes yet. Yeah, that needs another couple of minutes yet. I'll just turn the temperature down to about 150 and leave it for another 5-10 minutes. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add the cream. Make sure you keep stirring at this. You'll see it bubbling, so it'll show you how hot it is. I don't know if you can see that. Oh! It got the bloody phone in it. You can see how hot it is. That's because I've put it down too much. It's top heavy, it's a bit like yourself. Right, that's the cream and the essence in, guys. What we're going to put in now is just the butter, and then we'll put it back on the heat. So 100 grams of cold butter, and we'll just put that back on the heat, and we'll get that up to temperature. Now we're going to try and get that up to 118 degrees. And I've lost my microphone, hang on. I knew that would come out. Hopefully this reconnects. Yes, guys, so we're trying to get this up to 118 degrees. Once the butter's melted, and then I'll probe it, and if it's 116 degrees, 118 degrees, once it's reached that, I'll take it off and I'll transfer it into another dish, and we'll leave that to cool. I love the smell of caramel, it's beautiful, isn't it? Because you're not going to be able to use this until it's fully cooled down. And of course the cake's going to be needed to be cool enough to cut. So happy bloody days. I can already feel it thickening now. Just keep mixing it. But like I say, guys, don't leave this at any time. Keep your eye on it at all times. Just give that a quick probe. Helps if you switch the bloody thing on, like. And the battery's low. Anyway, I'm going to have to guess this. Well, that's fully bubbling. If that's not 118 degrees now, I don't know what is. So we'll let that cool slightly before we transfer it into another bowl and let it fully cool down. Just keep mixing it, guys, just so it doesn't try and solidify. It shouldn't at that temperature. But it's a beautiful dark salted caramel colour. That's just what you're needing. Right, guys, I'm going to take the cake out and let you have a look at that. Right, guys, that's the cake done. Let me just lift it up and show you if I can get a hold of it. That's well cooked. Like I say, if you put a toothpick in and it comes out dry, then you know it's cooked. And the caramel, you can see lovely dark caramel there. That's thickening up beautiful. So by the time that's been in the fridge, the cake's been allowed to cool. It'll be time to cut the cake, put the filling in, put the caramel in, and then we're going to put a chocolate ganache over the top and the sides. And we're going to put some walnut hearts around it as well, just to make it look that extra special. And it is nearly Christmas. So once all this is cooled down, guys, I'll get back to you and let you see how I'm going to decorate it. Okay, cheers, guys. Hi, guys, that's the caramel chilled down. You can just about see that's just the consistency you want it, just like chewy toffee. And I've had a taste. It's absolutely beautiful, packed with bloody calories. Also, what I've got here is some ganache that I had left over from a previous cake. I'm just going to paste that on top of the cake when it's finished. I may use it, I may not. We'll see. And of course, the walnuts. We will be adding walnuts to it as well. So happy days. So I'm just cooling the cake down. Once the cake's out, we'll begin. Hi guys, that's the cake finished now. You can see I've decorated it with walnuts just around the side. You don't actually need to put walnuts on. It's packed with calories. This very, very heavy, but the sponge is actually light. It's the caramel and the chocolate ganache that's giving it the weight. So what I've done is I've just put the caramel on top and around the sides, and then coated it with the chocolate ganache. And I'll just cut it up now for the taste test. Here we go. Oh, I was going to say, did you hear that? I'm just going to have a little bit. This is just too much. It is just packed, and I mean packed, with the old. Just take a little bit off, Graham. Don't be too bloody greedy. Oh, it's nice and cooked in the middle as well. He says, surprise, surprise. Right, let's do the taste test. Oh, there we go. The caramel, I'll be honest with you, the caramel's a little overpowering, but I kind of expected that because it's a toss up between, or in between caramel and toffee, if you can imagine. And toffee, both are sweet. But that sponge is absolutely moist as anything. I mean, it will be. It's not long out the oven, and I put it in the freezer. Guys, that is absolutely beautiful. I only took a little bit out. Oh, we'll see who's going to be eating it, because I ain't. I'm absolutely stuffed with this. It's better than a bloody Harrods. Chocolate cake. The only thing I forgot to get is 9-inch cake boards. I've used them all. I've got a 6-inch cake board there, but that is no good for this size cake. Well, I better get cleaned up. There it is again, guys. Very, very simple chocolate cake and caramel filling to make. And we'll see you later for the next. You look at me, the size of me. I think I've got the boys tomorrow, so I might make something for their mum. They might want to make some jam tarts or something. That's a little bit more simpler. But anywho, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for staying with us, guys. Bye-bye.